What's up, everybody? I'm James. I am the promoter, chief promoter with SportsWaxPromotions. We run the dopest shows in North and South Carolina. So basically, just like a lot of people nowadays in the hobby, I got back into cards during, like right after COVID, during the COVID time frame. I started doing a lot of breaks, ended up with a lot of cards. And so eventually my wife was like, hey dude, you need to do something with all these cards. So I started looking into selling on eBay and selling at card shows. I didn't want to sell at eBay because, you know, cash is king, right? And I went to some few card shows, and you know, as I'm walking around the card shows, I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm probably gonna need to market, I'm probably gonna need to advertise, let people know where I am, let people know where they can find me. And that idea, like as soon as I thought of it, I was like, well man, if you're gonna do all of that, you might as well just market your own card show. And like a light bulb went off. I was like, ding, okay. I'll just do my own card show. So that's where it started. That's where the idea for SportsWaxPromotions was born. Our very first show was at a Ramada Inn in Statesville, North Carolina. 35 tables and about 17 vendors. One of my best, actually about 3 or 4 of my best friends came and set up tables also. One of my favorite vendors, Marshall, he had like 7 tables. And they really helped facilitate the growth of the show starting from the front, because those guys continued to come and help us grow the show.
No, not really, just spend some money.
My goal is to sell cards, maybe little trading cards, buying cards.
I'm buying as well as selling.
Big goals for today, definitely to make as much money as possible and to promote myself and my art and craft.
Explore SportsWaxPromotions, who are the ones that are putting this on. It's the first time I've been with this place. So I really want to get a feel for how it's run.
To continuously network for me and my friends.
For me, my role is to facilitate the card show, make sure things are running smooth, making sure everybody has high energy, everybody's excited, everybody's ready, everybody's smiling, everybody's standing. How many people can you bring through these doors and make smile today? My goal.
My name's Todd. We're with Niche Print Creations. I'm 36 years old, and I collect Pokemon, which we also 3D print Pokemon. And I've been doing that pretty much my whole life since '99. I'm a huge Pokemon fan. I love it. So I love these shows. My kids, my son, the environment. It's really just helped with my son too, who's sometimes he gets a little hyper. And the community that's surrounded by Pokemon has, you know, kind of guided him and led him as well as me. So it takes a village to raise kids, and within the Pokemon community, I have that village.
My name is Gabby Benetti. I am 26 years old. I love collecting Pokemon cards. That's actually what inspired my own custom-made card. I have been collecting since I was really little, probably since I was like 6. I'm not like a super heavy collector, but I love the artwork of the cards. I love all the characters. My favorite part of collecting is getting inspired by the art, because I'm an artist, and looking at the art gives you different inspiration for different techniques and ideas for background. So I would say that would be my favorite part of collecting.
Hey, what's up guys? My name is Justin. I represent Gem Mint Sports Cards and Collectibles. We're based out of Florence, South Carolina. So my favorite part of collecting, obviously I'm a Chicago Cubs fan, is that real world connection to what you enjoy. Whether it's favorite player, maybe revisiting your childhood.
Hi, my name is John. I just hit the big 4-0. I'm an artist. I love to draw. It's the only thing I want to do ever, forever. What I do is I draw anything and everything I can think of. And my latest series is one of the Atlanta Braves and baseball players in general. I like to draw into my iPad. I do a little bit of digital work. I also just draw onto wood and you do a lot of wood burning. And what I like to do is really make the experience of coming to one of these shows about the customers. So they come and find either the player they're looking for, or they're coming to find some kind of unique sticker or just memento to take home with them that they've never seen before that was made from here. Or what's really fun and my favorite thing to do while we're here is to make individual little balls with people's names on them, initials, birthdays, anniversaries, holidays, and things like that. You look close, I burn straight into the wood using this machine, and I do these right here on the spot. This one's got an 11 in it. Also, they're flat on the bottom so they won't roll away. They've got a little hole in the bottom so they can put them on their finger and put them on their pencil. My favorite part of making art is making something from nothing. So if you have a blank canvas or a blank ball or a blank program that you're using on your iPad or your tablet or whatever, just taking something that's completely blank and putting something in the world that wasn't there before. And also, at least at the level where somebody appreciates it or see themselves in it or see something unique in it that they would like to take home for themselves. And when I get that connection with someone or a customer and we're having fun joking about it and they walk away with something that is unique to them, that makes it all work. Sometimes I'm literally in my underwear and like tears drawing till 3 in the morning to get all the details correct on one of these pieces of artwork. But whenever it hits the right person finds it, and that's the thing they were looking for, and they go home with it, that's what makes it all work.
My name's Chad Nichols. I'm from Davie County. I've been collecting since the early 80s. Took a passion of something I enjoyed and turned it into basically a full-time business. The things that you see and we get to collect, just pieces of history, just makes the time we spend searching worth every minute of it that we spend doing it. Something that we can pass on to our children and grandchildren. You meet some great people in this industry, and people, in general in our industry help each other out. A lot of industries and places out there you don't see that as cutthroat. The amount of people, if you come to any of the Sports Wax shows that are in here, the dealers, they're all very honest. They try to help you. Met a lot of good people today. I made some good contact. Got to show some of our pieces off, such as the Hank Aaron photos over here that a lot of people really enjoyed seeing. It's a true piece of history. That was a huge moment in baseball history and history in general.
It's the greatest thing in the world. I've watched kids go from being kids that walk through the door with their mom and dad to being kids that set up and mom just drops them off. And now those same kids are driving their own cars. Now those same kids are coming back from college to set up. Like, the growth of the vendors has been awesome too. I've had guys that started with me with one table. Now they have full-blown shops. It's been an awesome journey watching these guys grow as the show has grown as well.
My name is Lincoln Olivares. I am 9 years old. I told my dad I want to stay one more day just to go to this event. He told me there was 400 tables. I was like, I gotta go.
And how long have you been collecting?
Like about 2.5 years maybe.
What is your favorite part of collecting?
Just to see all the cool colors on the cards.
My name is William. I'm from Greenville, South Carolina, and I've been collecting football cards for about 1.5 years now.
Hey guys, what's up? My name is Danny, otherwise known as Duck from Duckbird. You guys seen us on TikTok. I've been collecting Pokemon since I was about 12 years old, so it's been a while. I mainly collect Psyducks. So I got a Psyduck card right here that my friend just gave me earlier today. I just bought this. PSA 10 Detective Pikachu, very nice. So yeah, everybody, we're having a lot of fun. I actually heard about this event through my friends on Discord. So we have a group on Discord where we talk about like upcoming card shows and things like that. And we're like, yo, you going to the show this weekend? I'm like, what show? And then I showed up, that's it. My favorite part of collecting is just meeting all the different types of people, right? Because there's people that like very, very popular cards, and then there's like people that like the really niche cards, or like collect like specific types of Pokemon, or like specific types of sports or whatever. Something that they're really like in tune with, which is cool, because it's like ties into their personality a lot. I love Psyduck, and I think he's representative of who I am, so I think that's a cool way to connect with people for sure.
Saddle up and dance. Baby, take a chance.
The overall goal of the card show is to provide joy and fulfillment for as many people as possible in that given day. When I watch kids come through, they're excited to see what they see and they're smiling, or they get gifts, or they get prizes and things like that, and their eyes light up. I draw genuine joy from that. When I see their parents get happy from seeing that, I draw genuine joy for those parents, right? And then when I just see just the regular people that come in, no kids, just regular guys, regular women, coming in and buying and trading, and I see them just smiling and laughing and joking. You see the money flying. You know that people are having a good time. How many people can you bring through these doors and make smile today? And that's my goal.
For those of you that know, Shane is finally in the victory week.
I would say slow down, soak it all in first. Shows, especially this size, get overwhelming. Don't run to the first thing and go, oh, I want it, I want to buy it. Check out every vendor, check out everybody's prices, see what they offer. Sometimes it isn't always about pricing, sometimes it's just about the relatability. You talk to a certain vendor and they're just, super cool people, and I feel like, hey, that money, that value is going to something that's useful, that's going back into the community.
Just make friends. I mean, it's really about the community. And I met so many cool people, and I've only been doing it for like almost a year now.
You don't have to go for like super expensive cards off the bat. There are some beautiful cards that are even cheap that people might sell for like $2 or something. And then for art, just keep practicing as much as you can.
If you have like a buying app thingy like eBay, Amazon, look up the card before you buy it, because you can just be wasting money. The card could be like $30 and the card's actually like $15.
It doesn't have to be sports cards, it could be records, it could be gardening, it could be anything. Don't do it for the money, do it for the love of the game, do it for the hobby.
Look at everything. Before you go and purchase anything out of the gate, make sure you look at as much as you possibly can to at least get a general basis of what you're seeing. I think the best thing for any advice of anyone getting into the hobby of collecting or artwork or anything in general is do a lot of research first and just tiptoe into it.
Stick to what you're looking for. Very easy to get distracted and buy quality over quantity. Not everybody can afford a $5,000 card, and not everybody can afford a $100 card. Start with the best that you can afford and do your research and make sure that it's something that you enjoy, so no matter whether that card goes up or down in value, you're still happy with your purchase.
Get to know as many people as you can, and start small and work your collection up to bigger cards.
About mid-show, and the crowd was humming. I think we had a little bit of Jimi Hendrix going in the background, and like the show was just popping and humming, and it just like that sight, I was just happy. That was my favorite sight. The favorite memory today was just that moment, right? Like I heard the Jimi Hendrix playing, and I looked around and everybody was just happy and vibing. Had some extra space, made some extra space, morning of. I was just telling guys to come on, and everybody had a great day. 379 tables. For the vendors, like that's the thing, making sure those guys are good to go. And I love watching them interact with each other. I love watching them interact with the crowd. You see how happy they get. Our very next show is in Wilmington, North Carolina. And after that, we'll be in Mooresville, North Carolina in July. And we're gonna be back at the beach, Myrtle Beach, in August 8th and 9th. And in September, we're gonna be right back here in the Cabarrus Arena, September 20th and 21st. SportsWaxPromotions.com, SportsWaxPromotions on all social media. The show is here.